Good evening. This is Mike Reed on this 1st of March, 2023. Oh, that's a little cricket. All right. I just decided to come on real quick to answer a few questions. Let's see what anybody's got. I see there's experiences people have been having with walk-ins and things like that. I myself am not recommending that any of you um, service any walk-ins. Right. The reason why I'm not recommending that you all service any walk-ins is due to the fact that the refrigerants that the walk-ins use are completely different than what you're using on residential. Um, and then typically that's going to be serious business with a walk-in. You have a lot of food that's at stake. That is, in some state of spoiling. And then if you're searching on the health department's list, that means that their clock is ticking. So they don't really have time for you to learn and discover something on the job, and then for them to have to find somebody else that's really going to need to take care of it. What you're doing on that list is to find people that have problems, and then you can go ahead and present your information. Those are people that are going to be more open and receptive to finding a technician than any of these other companies that may or may not have someone. Right? So I didn't really have anything prepared for tonight. It's just that people have wanted some information. So let me see what we can do here. All right, we are going to share a tab, and let's see here. Did anybody come in? No, nothing yet. All right. Now, I know it's really busy this time of year. Here where we are in Houston, we have rodeo. And then like today, there was a number of classes that should be starting, and then a lot that's going to be starting this week. So anybody that's in the chat, if you could put in there if you have attended or plan on attending a class this week. Let's see here. Yes, sir. Kango, what's happening? I understand that there's been some problems trying to find lives. The pre-recorded live streams, I don't know what YouTube is doing with those. Having an actual person search through them, I don't know what they're looking for. I even had a strike, a copyright strike for whatever reason. Everything I've been doing has been fair use. So let me go to, let me see here. All right, so we've had ice machine training coming up. I believe it's going to be in like California, Texas, and Florida, or Georgia at least. It's going to be this week, and then we're going to have. Let me see here. Let's look and see what's on Baker. Let me stop ad-libbing, humming, and hawing, and let's get down to it. All right, so today, did anybody attend any of these classes? This is for your walk-ins. For all of you willing to step on these landmines, from 11 to 1, that was today. Let's see, that was in Pennsylvania. So I used to live in Harrisburg. Anybody here? Hey, Miami Appliance, what's happening? Go ahead and put your questions in the chat. Right. That's what I figured. You were texting me. Miami Appliance had texted me about the walk-in, and so I was explaining before you came in. I was explaining that on the walk-ins, you have all kinds of different refrigerants, and it's a race against the clock when you have somebody on the health department hit list that has to get their stuff together between the 5 to 7 days or 7 to 10 days, not only that, but they have food that's spoiling. And so when you go out there and they have a refrigerant that you don't use, like, you can put it in the chat real quick. Do you carry any 404 on you? Because it sounded like that call was low on gas. So do you have any 404? Do you carry anything else? So once you get into walk-ins, now you start to talk about the frost clocks. You got to talk about the controllers, and that's what's here at. Never heard of that. Right. Oh, you do have 404. All right. But Miami doesn't have 404. And so 404 is what's used on walk-ins, and then they have other older refrigerants. And so for you to go ahead and buy, we'll come back to this baker. This baker. And is this a Ketotherm? Hold on one second. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what a jug of 404 is going for. All right, so this is the controller for your walk-ins. All right, this is your controller for your walk-ins. None of you guys are in Pennsylvania, but this Heatcraft controller training classes are in Atlanta and in in Pennsylvania. So, all right, let me go back to the chat. Right. So Miami saying training in Florida. There was some training in Florida. I think it was Northern Florida. Hold on, let me check my banners. But yeah, anything with a walk-in, and even still, it's really, you need to find out who has door gaskets and things like that for walk-ins in your area. That's something you need to start to Google. And it's typically not going to be like URI and that type of thing. Let's see here. All right, so we got North Carolina coming up. All right, let's see here. Oh, I got to delete this. This was San Antonio. Okay, so San Antonio, their last class was today in Corpus Christi. So like I said, Texas. All right, so I am going to delete that because that's now over with. All right. But I don't believe there's anything in Southern Florida. Everything is going to be like Northern Florida. You keep asking, but you got to remember, you have to call these people. The more time you call them, that creates the demand. And so if everyone is experienced in your area, they're really not interested in doing a class there because they know those guys are not going to, they're either not going to attend, or when they go, they're not going to participate. They're just going to sit there, twiddle their thumbs, or yell out obscenities until the class is over with. Let's see here. What is this? Let's see when the last class was. Okay, so this is also over with. So I can delete this. All right, March 30th. Let's see here. California, that was Palm Springs. So that was over. Did anybody attend? Any of my California people? Let's see here. You have other types. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to travel with it. It's just that just what's common, right? But on the commercial side, 404 is very common. So 404, 134A, still kind of common, but more with the 404. All your ice machines are going to be 404. Your freezers are going to be 404. Before they crossed over into the 290. So all of that type of thing are going to be 404. All right, so let's see here. Let me take that. What was this? Let me show this again. All right, so that's coming up March 14th. All right, so the rest of these are coming up later on in the month. And then we got April. Let's see here. We got Georgia. Let me see what this was. Georgia, March 7th. Redco. Chances are that's going to be Scotsman. I got to do a better job on that one. Because if it was Atlanta, that would probably say Hoshizaki. So, all right, I see I got another one. All right, let me see what you got here. Oh, what's going on? JAR Appliance Repair. Brother, my day was absolutely nuts. This is something you guys need to understand is when you have a client that feels like they want to do it all themselves, sometimes you got to let them fall on their own sword. And so I let this client, brand new location, they spent just under $1 million getting this restaurant, this eatery open. It's more of a drink location, getting this location open. And because they never did clean the condensers on their ice machines, they've already damaged it. And I want to say it's less than 2 years old, but I'm not going to honor that. I'm not going to honor that. It is not a manufacturer's defect. All right. So they did not want to have me do a quarterly service to come out there and see what was going on. So now they got that. Now they have problems. Now they have problems. So let's see here. I'll just put this down at the bottom. So no, you can't be Superman to everyone, and nor should you be. Because they got to learn. They got to learn. And it's better to do this now before they go ahead and buy a new one and then have the same cycle repeat itself. I really did try to inform them, but they had this mentality where they knew best. And so now they just wrecked practically a quarter of their refrigerant equipment in their location. All right. Real quick, what did you all, now we have at least, what's going on, son of knock? Now that we at least got 2 people in here, hit me with your questions. Hit me with what is on your mind, because some of you all have been going through some wild ideas. Some of y'all have been going through some wild ideas, and let's get it out and let's go ahead and dissect it for the class so everybody knows what the deal is. Everybody knows what the deal is. So yeah, you guys have some good ideas, but they're a little advanced for where you are right now. Luckily I do have some people in here in the business. I do appreciate you all being here. It's nice having the company. For all you that don't know, this is an appliance channel that's teaching people who are on the residential side how to branch over to the commercial side of the appliance business. And my name is Mike Reed, and I've been in the business since I was a small kid, well, teenager, and now I'm a old man in my late 40s, knocking on 50, and all right, we'll see what we can do about St. Louis. And it's time to give people some information that they've been looking for all over the web, every different place I go. Everyone asks the same questions. They want to know how to get into the commercial appliance business. And I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you this information. Not even when I went to URI the other day, not even the guys at URI, they were unaware that they were supplying Manitowoc, that they were hosting Manitowoc classes. I had to show them that, yeah, guess what, Buttercup? You handling Manitowoc now in a big way. It's not just Baker. I'm on the Baker site, so of course you're going to see this better. All right. South Carolina. South Carolina. I'm pretty sure I put this out there, but this is South Carolina. Anybody that's over there by Lexington, South Carolina, and they're having this at the technical college. Here you go. Baker is having class. $75. I don't know who Adam Whitworth is. Adam Whitworth. But he is hosting the class. He's going to be from Manitowoc. It's March 8th, so that's coming up. They usually have a cutoff date for you to get in on the class, but call. There's the number 843-333-9883. That is 843-333-9883 if you are in South Carolina. Yeah, you know what, Kango, it's always been a thing to jump over from commercial to residential. I mean, from residential to commercial. It's always been a thing. And it's just a club that hey, you got to get in where you fit in type of deal. So I've been in the business long enough. I'll go ahead and tell you what's what. All right, let's see what this is. All right, so this is Greenville, South Carolina. Adam Whitworth will be there on the 7th. So the 7th is Greenville, and then he's gonna go on over to the other town on the 8th. So that's why I tell you guys they rotate around the country. These guys have lives, they have families and all that other stuff. So they will schedule this stuff out. They'll go out, teach a couple classes, try to reach as many people as possible, because Adam Whitworth, this is what he does. He's a trainer. I don't know who the guy is, but he's a trainer for Manitowoc. All right. And so that is his job, trainer / tech support. All right. Real quick about that walk-in. Yeah. If you're going to do walk-in, you want to focus on things like door locks, door hinges, door closers. Door closers is a big thing with walk-ins. So that if you see reports on the health department saying the door won't stay closed, that is a spring type mechanism, and it goes up, and as the device on the door hits it, it comes over, and when the door opens up, it hinges up, and the mechanism will get rusted on the wall, or actually on the actual body of the walk-in, and it won't move anymore. Sometimes they don't make them out of a spring. Sometimes they're a curved piece of stainless, and it'll fall out of form, and you can go ahead and get another one. Let me show you guys a video. I'm gonna run out and grab you a kit. Would you guys like to see a kit for a walk-in? Oh God, they gave me so much stuff too. I'll tell you the name and everything else like that. Put it in the chat. Hey, Patrick Young, what's going on? I'm glad y'all showing up, man. I really do appreciate y'all coming through. We were just going over some of the training that's coming up, answering some questions, making sure people don't get out too far over their skis, because you want to be profitable. I understand you want to jump in, but you want to be profitable. You don't want to jump out there and lose money. You don't want to lose money. All right, Augusta, Georgia on the 9th. Manitowoc. I would take off my hat, but my hair is atrocious. I have not had a shave or anything. So Adam is, like I told y'all, he's making his way. So by the time he gets to the 9th, he's going to go to Augusta, Georgia for Manitowoc training. Oh, hold on one second. Oh, man. I don't know if you guys saw this. I didn't even put that in the chat. This whole time it pops up on a different. Hey Frank, this whole time it's been popping up in a different window. Y'all didn't say nothing to me. Adam's number's still the same. Let me pull this up. That 843-333-9883. So he'll be in Augusta, Georgia on the 9th. He will be in Greenville, South Carolina. All right, let me drop this on there. He will be Greenville, South Carolina on the 7th. So it's practically half a day. It says 8 to 1:30. He's going to finish early. He's going to finish early. And what that does for you, he's going to be there entire day. He's going to be there the entire day. So when you go, you can go there after class. They're going to tell you, yeah, go ahead, take a look. Because he's going to have, more than likely, he's going to have at least 3 pieces of equipment there. He's going to have a Cool Air there. He's going to have a Neo there, and he's probably going to have just a regular Manitowoc. And so what you guys need to understand is what Manitowoc is doing. Manitowoc is doing what Toyota does, what Nissan does, what Cadillac does. So they've been making these units for decades, and they know it works, but they have copycats. And also along the way, they have developed improvements. And what they've done is they've taken the 20-year-old model that they're still producing brand new. They'll take the 20-year-old model, they tweak it a little bit, they still keep it simple, and they turn it into what's called a Cool Air. So if you look on the screen, you'll see it says Manitowoc Cool Air. Forget about that indigo, but Cool Air. So Cool Air is a 20-year-old Manitowoc, right? There's no digital control. There's no real digital control. It's all float systems. Now they are using R290, but it's still the older system. Now, the Manitowoc line is their premium. So Cool Air is the Toyota, and Manitowoc is the Lexus. Cool Air is the General Motors brand, you pick it, and the Manitowoc is the Cadillac, right? Same thing. Cool Air is Nissan, and Manitowoc is Infiniti. All right. So this ain't just for y'all, because I do have women that view. So I had to go through them different brands, and at least one of them, they're gonna get it. So, all right. Here we go. So you have that. So he's gonna have those, and you'll be able to take a look at it. I really doubt if he's gonna have a Nugget. He might have a Nugget, but at least he's gonna have 3. No, they don't know anything. They don't at a movie theater. All right. So in the chat, they said you went out to a movie theater. They did not know anything. Right. They're gonna say what line, what brand, what was the brand of movie theater? Right. So they're gonna tell you to call headquarters. Right. Did they give you a number? At least did they give you a number and a person to talk to? Maybe someone head of facilities. Right. Someone VP of facilities, something like that. That would be a good contact to have. And then they just want to know a little something about you, and then they'll put you on the list. Yeah, sushi bar. All right. Information is key. You give out your information, immediately you're going to get, well, I don't know anything, but that information is going to stick around, especially if you give them something that's going to have your information on it, that's going to have the services that you provide. Okay, that's fine. But as long as a Scotsman, did they know? Oh, that was at the bar. All right, so we're saying that movie theater chain has Scotsman. Now, Thompson Appliance, are you in Miami? So that is the first time I've ever heard of a Scotsman at a movie theater. Ladies and gentlemen, this stuff varies by region. It is just like the auto industry. If you have, series of cars that are being pushed, in a particular region, a particular area, that's what you're going to see. Oh, Dallas. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. See, Scotsman doesn't really do too well down here. That is amazing that they have that. That is amazing. Um, and did they tell you? Did they even know if they lease it or they own it or what? Or did you even ask? Right. And then you might want to put in the chat, right? Put in the chat just some basics, just like 2, 3 things that you told them. Give me some key bullet points that you told them that they need to know about you, right? So while we're waiting on that, let's go back here. So now you guys in the different parts of the country, Atlanta, Georgia, South Carolina. Now you know, hey man, you got your Manitowoc coming up. Let me see what else, because that was just the first few days. And let's see here what this is. I'm pretty sure I put this stuff out there. Colorado. Real quick before I put this up there. But she does like the billing. She said that the provider sent out texts. Oh yeah, no, they're never. Look, I keep telling y'all, I don't have the math skills to come up with the numbers that my competitors use. My competitors charge for paper. My competitors charge for paper clips. They charge for just anything that they use. I do not have. My mind doesn't work in the way to charge someone for a wire nut or for a Wago. They charge for everything. They charge for everything. St. Louis is going to get a trainer. Son of Knock, what do you mean about St. Louis is going to get a trainer? All right. All right. This is something for everyone to understand. This is something for everyone to understand. I really need you. He will clean it for $300 to help keep costs down. No. Forget about. All right. You don't understand. That is not attractive to them. They don't care about that. 300 versus 1,300. They're a movie theater chain. They don't care. All right. It's not coming out their pocket. That only matters to a mom and pop. It's not coming out of their money. They don't care. So this is something for everybody to understand. Even when they have an account with somebody else who's cleaning, those other people will put certain accounts on the back burner. I showed you guys on the last live stream how Landry's owns all of those different brands, on all of those different entities. And so, you know, all those different entities. And man, when he had to make tough financial decisions, that affects some of the service companies. And so if there's a problem between that large movie theater chain and their service provider, things get a little rocky. Sometimes that service provider will put them off. And if your information is still there, they'll be like, hey, we'll give this guy a call. Or we have an emergency, let's give this other guy a call. You want to be an option, right? You want to be an option. They don't know about you unless you give them your information. So today they have that other service company, but tomorrow they might change. This is the beginning of the year. Someone in accounting might say, we're not going to go with that other company, or we're dissatisfied with them, or something has changed, or who knows, maybe that other company might get bought up. That service company might get bought up. And now the new owner says, we're not dealing with that account. We want you to handle these accounts from now on. And now you would be in play, but you're never going to be in play if you don't present them your information. So what they say about the lottery, you know, you got to be in it to win it. And so if you don't present these people your information, you're never going to be considered. How can you? They don't know anything about you. So you got to get your information out there. How much did it cost you to go over there to that movie theater chain and talk to those people? Yes, sir. Down there, you got to, yeah, you got to think big. But you got to think long term, not just today, not just tomorrow, next month, next year. I had a, yeah, I had a Red Lobster. Yeah, it cost you nothing. Thank you. Thompson Appliance, it costs you nothing to go over there and talk to those people. More importantly, while you're over there, you need to find out what they do like and what they don't like about who's currently servicing them. Don't badmouth anybody. You do not, that's bad, that's bad form. You do not badmouth anybody, but you just want to ask, hey, what's the other company doing that you don't like? I mean, you heard pricing. Your pricing is always going to be cheaper than theirs. Your pricing, you can charge whatever you want. You're still going to be cheaper than those big guys. They have, um, you know, facilities. They have $1 million worth of inventory. They got trucks. They got to pay for health insurance, life insurance. You're never going to be more expensive than those guys that are already players in the business. Money, your costs is irrelevant. It is getting your information in front of these people to one day be considered. No, I will not show adding gas or taking gas out of compressors. That's why my channel is about taking a damn class, man. That's what I gave you guys. And let me go back. Because that is the whole purpose of this channel. And so you can get the right information, you can get the proper information. I learned this, I learned this business when I was 15 years old. Like Chris with HVACR videos like to say, you learned beer can cold and you went from there. No, you don't want to learn bad habits. Why you want to learn from a guy who's been doing it since I was 15 years old? The guy I learned from had learned in the Korean War, or no, it wasn't Vietnam. Yeah, he had learned like Korean War, right? No, you want to learn the right way, the latest and greatest. Is it hard to take gas out? Is it hard to add gas? No, but it's going to vary depending on the item, right? So an ice machine, if it's a self-contained, is going to be a relatively small amount of refrigerant. Self-contained refrigerator freezer is going to be a relatively small amount of refrigerant. Now you can have a refrigerator that they've actually hooked up line sets and they got the compressor in another room on the other side of the building. I've seen some wild stuff. Now they need more refrigerant for that line set. You need to go to class. That's why I'm here. Go to class, learn it the right way instead of saying, damn, I learned it from that guy. He told me this, but then I find out it's that. You don't have to go through none of that. All right. Most of those refrigerant classes are free. Go back, take a look at some of the other ones like I did about the free classes. Those classes, for the most part, were free. And they haven't even come up yet. So here's another one. Manitowoc held at La Quinta. Why are they holding it at La Quinta? Does anybody know why they're holding it at La Quinta? Why they're having Manitowoc class at La Quinta? Bueller. Anybody? Why are they having Manitowoc class? And this one's $55. I think the other one was $75. So this is Eric Chesum, right? He's got is Vegas 702 or 720? I think Vegas is 702. But anyway, his number is 720-692-6214. 720-692-6214. Yeah, but La Quinta is a Manitowoc customer. It's called loyalty. La Quinta, as I explained to you all earlier, if you go to a La Quinta, you are going to see 9 times out of 10, unless it's some kind of rogue owner and he's doing some shady stuff, 99% of the time, it should be a Manitowoc at a La Quinta. And there will be a number of them. La Quinta should be a blessing for you. And you don't need to tell me where you're at because there's La Quintas all across this land. La Quinta is going to have their own like little laundry area for people to wash their clothes. And they're going to have, it's going to be, residential style laundry with a coin box on it. That should be perfect for you, right? Do they have like a maintenance crew that does a little something? Yeah. Do they really know how to fix the stuff? No, they don't. And they need your help. Now, remember, I told you La Quinta does not pay you right then and there. You would have to, if you want to get paid right then and there, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to give the person that's going to be paying you, you're going to have to give them your service call fee. They're going to call corporate. Corporate's going to transfer that money into the bank account. It takes about a day, sometimes two. And then when you show up, your service call money fee will be there. But it costs you nothing to go to one that's in your area. Just go to one that's like 5-10 minutes away. Say, hey, introduce yourself to the front desk and say, hey, I'm in the appliance business. I'm working on commercial. I'm training on Manitowocs. And I would like to see, some of your machines. It's not going to take me long, like 15, 20 minutes. Is that okay with you? 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, yeah, sure. Because they always have a hard time finding technicians or, finding people that's going to work on their stuff. Right? You say, hey, can I just look and see what kind of condition your stuff is in before I offer you my information to see if it, to work on it in the future if you have a problem. And then 9 times out of 10, they're gonna ask you, oh, are you here for floor number 3? Because that machine is down. The chances are that's what the deal is. All right, let me see here. But that's why you're gonna see Manitowoc classes and La Quinta. And La Quinta is very, very faithful to Manitowoc on that. Very rarely do I find something other than Manitowoc there. Ooh, wow. Okay. So $65. Oh, this is here. This is here. All right. So Lynn is not the trainer. Lynn is not the trainer. Lynn is the warranty manager here in Houston for Baker. That's why his email says Lynn Menzer at Baker Distribution. All right. So class is coming up near the end of March, 21st, 22nd, 23rd. And that's going to be at they always pick some kind of like food hall or type of deal, but they still have Manitowoc in there. Usually. One year we went and they had Hoshizaki. All right. So that's Houston. For all my Houston people, all 2 of my Houston people in here. Oh, shoot. Y'all can't see it. Hold on 1 second. You guys can't see it. I keep forgetting about that. I'm going to leave it up a little bit longer. Oh, La Quinta has a lot of semi-homes. Okay. So hit me up with your questions. I'm still going to keep it rolling. I'm going to keep presenting you with information, but keep your questions coming. I'm going to answer them and keep it moving. So, all right, I'm going through the same list. This is nothing special. If you know where to look, you will find it, right? If you know where to look. All right. So all of these. Oh, here we go. Lo and behold, what do we have here? Oh, let me go into this. What do we have here? So ladies and gentlemen, you got to spend a little time on these things. You got to spend a little time. Here's your refrigerant training. Here is your refrigeration training on commercial, right? What you see in this picture, you see a low pressure control on the right, you see a receiver, you see your compressor, you see all your controls. Well, your relay and all that other good stuff is in the box. Here's your condenser fan motor, and it is an electronic condenser fan motor. Now, these have the ability to do variable speed. They can actually go in reverse. So some of them will go in reverse to try to remove debris from the condenser fan motor to prevent overheating and damage. Here is your sight glass. There's your sight glass right there to see the refrigerant. There it is, clear as day. It says R290. It lights up my life. Flammable, flammable everywhere. They put it everywhere. This is amazing to me that they got a receiver with R290. What the hell's that about? Anyway, king queen valves, all that good stuff. How often do I remove a unit? Um, okay, like the shop I was in today, I'll have to remove it. It's a milk cooler, and it's right in the on the counter, right? It's right on the counter, and it's in a real heavy traffic area, and you can't always reach everything. Like the design, I can't speak about the design because I know the guy that did the design, so I'm gonna lay off that. But yeah, I have to lift it out of the counter, and then I have to take it to the back, and then I can plug it up. I can put it on a cart, put it in the back, or put it on whatever and put it in the back, and so I will do that if it's built into the counter. When you have a lot of traffic going by, um, ice machines that are under the bar, I will take those out and bring those somewhere else. It all depends on what is it really worth my time to move it. Now, if I can move it to someplace where I can get to it, then yeah, sure. Hell yeah, I'll do that. Move it over to a less hectic area of the location. Okay. Do you all, well, do any of you have the tools necessary to open up a king valve? Do you know what that is? I forgot to even bring that up to you. You can't even go and get into the system on a lot of these walk-ins. I'll put it in the chat real quick because if you guys got it, I don't need to cover it. So put it in the chat. But as you see here, it's just a regular old compressor. It's the same compressor that you would see in because it'll be a slightly larger. So it's the same kind of compressor you're going to see in a GE Monogram, in a Sub-Zero, in a Viking. I had a client, they had a KitchenAid built in, which was made by Samsung. And whose class is this? I believe this is in Braco's. I believe this is in Braco's class. Yes, in Braco. I don't know if you guys know this, but Embraco is owned by Whirlpool. Yeah, the bone ratchet. Yeah. All right, cool. Let me go into it. All right, King Val caps. Oh, see, they're talking about wrench. You know what? I am so bad with these damn things. I keep losing them. I keep losing them. I keep losing them. So here we go. Man. I can't believe I'm giving these freaking people this information. All right, all right, all right. We'll go into True Tech Tools. And it's like they know I was talking about them because now I'm getting two emails. I'm getting two emails a day from freaking True Tech Tools. So True Tech Tools hit me up with a Vito promotion deal. If you buy some Vito bags. So let me see here. King Valve I just be honest with you guys. I just recently learned that it was a king and a queen valve. I thought they were both king valves. My spelling is atrocious. You're gonna, ah, let's see here. King valve. It might be a like king valve tool. I don't even see it. Hell with it. They just had that come up. King valve wrench. We'll go back to this. All right. So they lost that opportunity. So we'll go into I hate Amazon. We'll go into some we'll show this. Fair use. Fair use. I don't know what they consider fair use on freaking pictures. I don't even know these people. Let's blow this up. I have no affiliation with these people. I've never bought from them. I've never heard of them before. So, Yellow Jacket. All right, so we'll go to Yellow Jacket. Let me just copy and paste this. And let's go straight to Yellow Jacket. How about that? Let's go straight to Yellow Jacket. Now, you're not going to see any prices in Yellow Jacket. Bam. Now, these offset wrenches are nice. So, here we go. Here we go. All right. Yeah. So here we go. Here is your service ratchet so you can seat and unseat the king valve. Right. So you can open it to gain access to the system or close it, backseat it, all that good stuff. Don't get me that I'm from beer can cold land, so don't get me to talking official statements. I couldn't tell you that. Anyway, so this tells you the sizes, right, that you can get to. And what you have is you have this insert. You have this insert right here. And most times you're gonna need to stick this in to some units and open up the system. Now, once you open up the system, you use it just like any other refrigerator that you've ever dealt with in your entire career. I'm not gonna say life, because y'all not lifers like me, but in your entire career. Now, this item right here in Yellow Jacket, by far, is going to be the most common one that you're going to find. All right. And it's not expensive. I think you guys saw it online at like as cheap as $9. Not the Yellow Jacket. Yellow Jacket's going to be more. But there it is in all its glory. That is what they look like. This piece right here, you will inevitably lose this piece if you don't find some way of storing it. You're going to want to get some other tools to match up so you can remember what size that is. But if you notice, you have two sizes in there. So some king valves, the smaller part slips right in, and then you go way deep. That's what she said. So you go deep. You go deep with the other part, for lack of a better term. And then you can go ahead and open it up. So you need that to get into the system. Just remember which way you twisted it to get the to get the refrigerant flowing, and then you're going to reverse that same process, right? You're going to reverse that same process. They say Home Depot, but Home Depot don't have it. This is some order type jazz, right? You're going to order this. They don't have this in the store. Yeah, see, ship to store, ship to home. They don't have it. We got 674, right? $12 is from Klein. Oh, that's nice. Klein's carrying everything, but they don't have it. They don't have it in the store. Only people that are gonna have it. Oh yeah. Only people that are gonna have that are going to be like URI, Baker, Ferguson. Ferguson might have it. Ferguson, stuff like that. So you guys need to look up the refrigerant HVAC suppliers in your area. How many of you even know about them in your area? How many have taken the time to even look for them? Now you know what? I actually got lost. All right, so we were talking about the Embraco R290. There is your commercial refrigeration classes. There is your classes. They're right there. Now that one might not be in your area, but the classes are coming up. See, here's another one. Let me see let me see what this one is. Because you know what? I need to look and see what this was. All right, this is in Wilmington, North Carolina. Let me blow this up. I apologize. I didn't go down to show you where the other one was. But some of these classes, Wilmington, North Carolina. You're gonna want to call Baker. You're gonna want to call URI. They have refrigeration class. Oh, you're gonna want to call Johnstone. How many people know if there's a Johnson? Yes, Johnson. Well, Johnson Controls, but Johnson. How many people know about Johnson Supply? Put a one in the chat. Not Johnson. I don't have an account with Johnson. I have as you see right here, there's Johnson and there's John Stone. I deal with John Stone. I deal with John Stone Supply. So there are a number of suppliers, and they all have this. They have cleaner. They have nickel safe cleaner. They all have it. See, they even have the small bottle. They all have this same stuff. Okay, good. You have John Stone. Yes, John Stone. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Johnson Supply. So there's your cleaner. They have contactors. They have, like I said, they have the wrench. They also have regular tools. They have gauges. Yeah, line set, flush. They have oils and lubricants. They have hoses. They have everything. It's a very large operation. That's nationwide, and they're gonna have the offset wrenches. Let's see here. They also sell King valves. What you got? You guys get the idea. You guys get the idea. I don't even need to go into it, but they have it. They have it. I am 99% certain that they have it. They're going to charge you a lot for it, but they have it. Now, you all need to sign up. You all need to sign up. It is perfectly free to open up an account. Get a COD account, all right? Because you don't want anybody going and using your damn account. It is so easy. All right, Frank, good for you. It is so easy for people to go up and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm with JAR Appliance," and then they'll go ahead and buy stuff. So I learned that decades ago on a COD account. Hell with that. I don't give no credit card on file. And kiss my, you know what. Set up an account. Set up an account with as many people as possible. Because when you do have a problem, you want to go to the closest supply house to you, to where you actually are working, right? You don't want to have to travel. Forget all that brand loyalty stuff. If you got to pay a couple of dollars more, pay the couple of dollars. It's worth the not putting that wear and tear on your brakes, not putting that wear and tear on your transmission, not running up the miles, not paying on the gas. By the time you weigh the cost difference between John Stone and Baker and URI and Johnson Supply, it's a wash, man. It's a wash. So just let it go. Let it go. Right. So yeah, they have Parker. And then also at John Stone, they also, I told you guys before, they also sell equipment. And then we're going to get into the classes over there too. We're going to get into the classes. They also sell, let's see here. There you go. There you go. Refrigeration. Of course, they got compressors, but they actually have ice machines and all that other good stuff. I don't know how much the price is. I don't know how good the prices are going to be. You know what? Forget. There we go. There's Isomatic. Here's Isomatic. So you can always order one from there once you have an account. Once you open up your account, then you can go ahead and get an ice machine from them. All right. See, it says wholesale only. Identification is required, right? So then you can go ahead and sell. You can get it from them. You can get it from another Isomatic distributor. Once you take the Manitowoc class, you got the distributor right there. You got the trainer right there. Say, hey, I'm new. Let me know who I need to deal with. Who's my distributor in the area? Who do I buy from? And they will get you set up right then and there on the spot. Everybody that's needed to get you set up is going to be there. Everybody's going to be there. All right. So it saves yourself a lot of time, a lot of drama. Just open up your account and be done with the whole thing. You can get your compressors. I really don't like having my stuff shipped, but which is why you can go ahead and get there's your Danfoss where you can go ahead and get it locally. And if you have a problem, you could just go ahead and take it back to that supplier. That's another thing. Like Johnstone, URI, Baker, they handle the warranty on it. So you go and buy the compressor and the compressor fails or whatever, you bring it back. You bring it back, they take a look at it, they see it's not, it's not gummed up or any other stuff. It doesn't smell like, death from contaminants and things that nature. And if it's just like a failure, then they will go ahead and exchange it because they are your authorized distributor, right? They're the distributor for that brand, which is why that's why they host all these classes. They're responsible for hosting all these classes. And so let me get back to that. Let me get to the classes. They actually have a let me see here. They actually have so they give you your EPA 608. They do the classes there. Johnstone and Johnson Supply host the classes. Now, what I was going to say is they actually have a full, they host training. They host regular training. They have tools there. Like I said, their tools are expensive. Here's your books. Here's your prep test material. I really do not buy my tools from like Johnstone and Johnson Supply because they are sky high. They are sky high. Let me see if I can go down here and get it. There we go. You get your training. Let me go back here. I told my daughter I was only going to be on for like 5 minutes. And here it is. Here it is, 50. Here it is. Oh, gee, 1 hour. 1 hour. All right. But I got like 2 people in here, so we're going strong. We're going strong with 2 people. I am an HVACR professional. And they open up another window. All right. I don't know if my information is in here with this one, and it is probably not. Nope. Nope, it's not in there with this one. So we're going to skip that. But they have all the classes in there. We'll just look at the good. Here's the calendar. You guys can't see that. I have to constantly check to make sure that you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. But you guys just let me rattle on like some crazy ass old man and won't say a damn thing in the chat. Y'all won't say nothing. Y'all won't say a damn thing to me. All right. Contractor training. That's about back office stuff. Let's go. All right. Here's another conference for you guys, but this is more about the HVAC side of things. Registration is closed. Where was this at? Oh, okay. So this is coming up March 19th. Vegas. Vegas. So you can check that out, Esco. All right, so let's get into. Then there's another conference. There's tons of these freaking conferences, man. I don't know nothing about this. I know who ESCO is. I don't know what an ACCA is. Oh, that's right by me. Yeah, and once again, this is HVAC. I don't do air conditioning. Closest I get involved with that, I do a little bit with Green Heck, which is Accurex. And that's only because I do startups and I get in the situation where the system is switched off and I can't do my startups because the the ventilation is not active. And so it's no big deal to activate it. All right, let's see. Oh, good. Here we go. So that was March. Yeah, that's that conference. So they really don't have much. But if you all go to this Johnstone University, so you can go to Johnstone Supply and then go on over and then you can go into training. Let me go to course calendar. Course catalog. Bam. So in here, training at your local one. In here, in Johnstone University, forget that. They will show you the walk-in, right? So walk-in and central air are pretty much hand in hand. They're pretty much one and the same. And y'all are just super quiet. All two people are super quiet up in here. So anyway, so you can go in here and these things are like 5 minutes. Some of these, they have lots of other classes. Show you how to install air conditioning, that type of stuff, remotes for ice machines, walk-ins. So Johnstone sells a lot of stuff for walk-ins. You can buy walk-in stuff. Everything you need to put together a walk-in or even a case with a remote, they have all of that. They have everything. There's a training calendar. Anyway, so that's enough. You know that at at Johnstone, you can buy commercial refrigerators. You can buy commercial ice machines at Johnstone, right? URI, you can also buy commercial refrigerators. You can buy commercial ice machines. So now at URI, you should be able to buy Manitowoc. You should be able to buy Manitowoc at URI. If not now, then it should be coming relatively soon. Right? Here's refrigeration equipment. Oh, good. You guys are seeing. Here's your condensers, water cooled, chillers. Let me see if they got. So this is for your walk-in condenser unit, air cooled. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find. Oh, food, maybe it's under food service. Bam, there you go. Under food service. So once you set up your account with URI, I understand some of you are having some problems with that. If you're still having problems with that, drop me a message in the chat. I'm going to talk to them tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's tons of URI. My boy, I know I got like 4 or 5 friends in Miami. My wife is in Miami right now. Yeah, you give them a call about the classes, but more importantly, sign up. Sign up. What do I do on a unit when it come up where the compressor has been tapped into? Oh, 9 times out of 10 is going to be tapped into. 9 times out of 10. On the commercial side, you just deal with it regularly. On the commercial side, they're already going to have access valves. They're already going to have access valves on the commercial side. Very rarely is there a unit that you're going to need to put a tap on. They're already going to have. They already have access. Now that changed with the R290. True never did abide by that. Well, yeah, they did for a little while, for about 4 or 5 years. True did, but True has access ports on vast majority of their systems. So here it is. You can buy refrigerators. You can buy refrigerators. So they are Continental, and they've been Continental for a long time. Where you can buy Continental, they will order it, ship it to you. Um, Let me go back and let's look at the ice machines. Bam! There it is, Manitowoc. So you can get Manitowoc, and I guarantee you, the employees that you are not aware that they are a Manitowoc distributor, a Manitowoc training. They have no idea that Manitowoc is with Pentair, and Pentair is sold by URI. URI is big on Everpure / Pentair, right? But yeah, so what? If units tapped into, don't make a difference. Don't make a difference. I don't give a damn. Tapped into, it could be completely dry. This is not residential. Doesn't matter. You just have to assess the situation. All right. You just have to tell the customer what you find. This is not residential. I don't know if you know this, but this is not residential. You just tell them what you find. It is what it is. This is a business. They are a business. Hey, I come over here, I go to your system. Your system is in a vacuum. What would you like to do? Right? Um, you know, you can go ahead and pressurize the system, find the leak, or you can put some trace gas in there, find the leak. If it's not too big, maybe gas it up. That is all up to you. That is what you want your business to be. Because you got a lot of purists out there. Oh, I'd never gas up. It's got a leak. How dare you? So, it is what it is. The environment and whatever. Even though the damn thing probably been leaking for 10 years. What the hell's it? Oh yeah, it leaks because it's Scotsman. So you buy your Scotsman, and like I said, they have all the parts there. So now they're gonna have even more parts at URI. You're gonna have Baker and you're gonna have URI. I can't begin to tell you guys how many years I bitched at Baker. Bitch. But yeah, son or not, you can gas and go. But if the leak is so big, you're gonna gas it. By the time you leave, it's gonna be gone. And they're gonna call your ass back. They're gonna be like, hey, how far away are you? Wow, what you talking about? This damn thing is 60 degrees. You'll be like, oh, hell, you gotta go back. You gotta be like, hey man, what you want me to do? We got a big ass leak. And the customer already know that. They just expect you to do some kind of freaking miracle. So you gotta be careful of that. You got to be careful of that because the customer already know, but they looking for somebody that's going to do something that the other guy isn't able to do. Meanwhile, the other guy did everything possible. That's why you don't dump on the other guy. You don't know what the hell the other guy's been through. You don't know what the other guy's been dealing with. And now here you come thinking you going to save the day. Well, what? Man, please. You don't know until you get into it your damn self. Residential compressors from the factory are mean. The process stubs. When you put your Pearson valve, it leaks, and now you have to sweat it out and put a valve on it and then pressurize it. Yeah. Now, did I show you guys the quick connect? Did I show you the quick connect? Because hell with all that. Especially you went through all that process, and now you find out that there's a leak in the evaporator. And now you went through all that damn drama when all you had to do was this. All you had to do, oh yeah, I remember what the hell I gotta do now at a freaking hour and 12 minutes. All you had to do was use a Parker Sporlin push connect fittings. All right. And you say, damn, this is a dope jam. Now let's define terms. Dope, and you're thinking me funky now. All right, so we're gonna roll with this. This is for 410A, which, if you guys are familiar, 410A is a much higher operating pressure than 134A, than R12 and 22 and 404. 410A is very high pressure. So what you do, Kango, what you do is you're going to cut off where they put that piercing valve. You're going to cut below that because you don't want to get that hole involved in this. You're going to cut that. Right. You leave, yeah, they leave a little piece that's bent. I got you. That's all you need. That's all you need with this. Let me zoom in for you. I'm going to bring the camera. Right. So I'm going to bring the camera. I'm bringing the camera. So you push this little bad boy on there, right there. Each one of them, damn it. Each one of them got their sizes on there, but you're going to know it. See, there it is, quarter. There's half. They're right there. Now, these got the window too. These got the window. So you're going to take this guy because this is only for diagnosing purposes. You're still going to charge the customer any damn way. So you're going to push that on there on whatever stub is left, right? And now on the other side, you could put your straighter valve. You can put your straighter valve on there. Just push on, and now you gain access to the system. You didn't have to use no damn torch. You didn't have to do none of that stuff, right? And so now, if you want to go ahead and put nitrogen in there, do a leak test, whatever you want to do, this literally will take you cut, clean, slide, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. This will literally take you 2 minutes. And then this is removable. You could take this off, right? Because you don't even know what condition the compressor's in. You could take this off. The compressor could be contaminated. You can take this off. And then you can go ahead and braze on. You can sweat on whatever copper fittings you want. Go nuts. Go refrigerant purist all you want. All right? Do your damn thing. Do your thug thizzle. Right? Do your thug thizzle. But this comes off. This comes off. This comes off. And you can do what the hell you want to do. But you can slide this on, put on the access, and be done with it. And be done with it. Damn, I don't have any videos loaded up because I can go ahead and grab that again and show y'all. It just take me. Shoot, it's outside. It's outside. I can show y'all. But I'm like, here I am. I said 15 minutes, and here I am at an hour and freaking 16. But anyway, so now there's about 4 different brands of push fittings. And these are great for testing a system. These are good for isolating a system. The dryer's blocked up, blah, blah, blah. Right, quick connects, but everybody makes one. The first one that came out was kind of like out of Korea. But you don't need any technical skills for this, right? How many times you run across somebody, oh man, I don't need nothing major done. I'm selling this house. I'm moving. I'm doing this, that, the other. Oh man, I just need this. Hey, you don't have to whip out no torch. You don't have to do none of that. You just clean the copper. You clean it well, deburr it, clean it, slide that push to fit on there, then slide on the other line, right? Whatever the hell you putting on there, and be done with it. Sometimes, all right, because all you guys are in Miami, so don't play with me. Y'all in Miami, you can't light up a torch in them damn high rises. You cannot light up a torch. I'm pausing for dramatic effect. What the hell? I'm going to do this one. So you cannot light up a torch. So what can you do? Damn it. All right, let me see here. Oh, this thing is messing with my damn dramatic effect. Anyway, you in Miami. You on A1A. You know how them lovely people can be when you on A1A, right? You on them damn islands on A1A, and
Oh, you got to work in our building. You can't have no torches. You can't. We gotta have a fire watch. You gotta have the.
You don't need none of that with this. All of y'all in New York, I know it's late as hell for y'all. You don't need no damn fire watch for this. That stuff, man, is so, and you want to get the customer up and running. Pregnant woman, pregnant woman with newborn, and she want to keep her breast milk cold. Someone with medicine, and they want to get that. You can put the push on fittings. You got you purist. You can put on the push on fittings. Put your system together. And then you can come back and torch till your hearts are desired once you get your damn flame watch and get all that other jazz done. All right. So I know I went 3 hours the other night. I know. So for all you people who are scared of refrigeration, all you people that are scared of that, you got the Zoom lock fittings. Yeah. I know, but sometimes you get the damn lock rings crooked and the damn thing leaks. I love it too. I've been using it for 16 years, but sometimes if the lock ring fluid in the little blue jar, sometimes in the little blue squeeze bottle, sometimes if it gets old, it doesn't extrude into that plastic well enough, and you might have a little leak. Sometimes, like I keep some of my Zoom lock, not my Zoom lock, my lock ring fittings. Sometimes, because I deal with a lot of chemicals, sometimes they get a little chemicals. They get stuff on the brass and all that other stuff, and it might interfere with its sealing. Because before the push on fittings, people, I used to use that to put on an access line without having to use a torch. It's very, very quick. Cap tube, it does not have. All right, the cap tube to evaporator. You mean on the dryer, the cap tube to the dryer? It does not have that. That is the only thing it does not have. That is the only thing. It does not have that. But like I said, if you're in a situation where you want to put on an access line and you want to gas up the system, or you want to check it and you don't want to get too invested, you want to have to run and get all the freaking equipment and do all that and light up, you got the push connects. Use them, test the system, and then you could remove them. You could use those damn things over and over and over again. You could put them on, use them, and be done with it. All right. Or even if you're in a situation where you want to do that, because there's some guys that are good enough and they're going to understand what I'm saying. You can go ahead and gain your access, gas up the unit, and then arrange to have the unit picked up so you can take it back to the shop. Oh, good. All right, Darius. Hey, where is that going to be at? All right, so yeah, you have options because you're going to have those damn purists. They're going to talk about, it's hack and all that other stuff. But if you're going to test the system, why are you getting all involved with torching in another, hell with that. You can carry it in your damn pocket. All you need is your deburring tool, your cutter, your deburring tool, that push on fitting, and the and your straighter. It fits in your freaking pocket. It fits in your pocket, man. It fits in your pocket. The flattened crimp at the end of the stub. At the end of the stub. No. You're cutting all that off. No, you're cutting that off. All right. Stay with me now. You're going to cut the copper. You're going to cut it to open up the system. Your system is already in a vacuum. You know the unit ain't chilling, is warm. You don't see any frost pattern on the evaporator whatsoever. Yeah, you don't need no damn gauges. No, the damn thing is in a vacuum, for God's sakes. You cut it open, whatever else is in there, it's out, just like that. It's done, right? And then so you clean it, slide on that, the push to fit, and then slide in your other piece. All right, it's wider than the circumference of the copper. No. Yeah, you're going to cut. All right, listen here. Listen here. Let me go back. They got different sizes. They got different sizes. They don't just have the quarter. They don't just have, they got 3/8. They got half-inch. They got different sizes. Different sizes. Right? So you're going to cut that copper. You're going to cut it. They don't just have quarter. These are all different sizes. They're different sizes. And you guys do know about the flare tool, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you know. Oh, you just now heard of it? Oh shit. That is one of my favorite to spin. That's one of my favorites, man. All right. Spin. There they go. This is True Tech. This is, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending this episode of Tool Porn. In today's Tool Porn, we have Rector Seal. You have Rector Seal Pro Fit Kit, flaring and swaging combo. You do not need both of these. You just need one. You just need one. But wait, there's more, right? But wait, just for the low, low price. But there's more of these. So that is to get your flare. You don't want that. There you go. Don't make a liar out of me. Let's see here. No, that's a flare. My bad. Oops. My bad. So shit. There we go. Damn. I don't know why this is doing it. So here you go. Tool Porn. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So if the size is off, like you're talking about some Samsung or something like that, and they got those like crazy ass sizes, yes, y'all could take care of that, y'all. All right. And you got to put it on your drill. No, don't put it on impact, although they do have some now to handle impact. But you put it on your drill and you get her done. And you just, and I love it. Now, gloves. You must wear gloves. Gloves. You must wear gloves. Unless you are like into that whole I don't have fingerprints type of thing, because this makes that copper hotter than hell. Have I burned myself a couple times? Yeah, I don't have any permanent marks, but yeah, I've forgotten. You don't forget much more after that. All right, so I'm spending way too much time on this, but I do love my tool porn. So Supply House got it for $116. Amazon got it for $90. eBay will probably have it like the same. Amazon $88. I'm not an Amazon person. So you have that. So when you have these irregular sizes, now it will not do stainless steel, because I know there's those some, and this also deburrs, but yeah, it only does copper. It only does copper. Oh, yeah. See, I go into the tool porn and then I get like 6 people that watch me. I know it's more than 6 people, but I'm just saying. I go into tool porn and then I get more people. Anyway, so, well, what the hell? What the hell? Might as well. Fair use. Ooh, tool porn. Forgot my microphone. All right. So now we're done. Fair use. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. Now, it is. It is. All right. So now we're going to go back, way back. Jerome. On that Bobby Womax. So some of you were not around for the earlier part. I was explaining about walk-ins. So here's where you have the metal coil, the metal. I'm not going to give you technical because I'm going to be wrong. Anyway, this is brought to you by Kason. All right, Kason's been very good to me. Kason gave me this. Kason gives me hats. They give me mugs and stuff like that. I don't know if you've seen me wear some of this stuff, but this was courtesy of Kason. So I will give them their just due because this was expensive. They are the brand to use. So if you look on the back, I don't even know if this is theirs. It probably is though. Anyway, this is what the closer looks like. Damn. So it's like this. Oh, when the door opens up, this part is on the door. This part is on the body. And so as the door closes, it goes in like this. And that tension keeps the door closed. Right? That tension keeps the door closed. And so when you open the door, it compresses the spring. It compresses the spring as it comes out. This does not always happen. When that doesn't happen, that's this guy right here. Sometimes this guy will not be in this same exact shape. Other times you'll have it where the spring is broken. Or maybe creepy crawlers are in there and the dead bodies prevent it from doing its thing, from working properly. But a lot of times the spring rusts. It comes with a pack. I do not remember if this is Kason. I want to say it is. I hope it is. But this, so if you go out, right, if you're looking and you see on the health department list, for those of you who are watching me who are not familiar, I teach ambulance chasing for the commercial refrigeration world. And that is going on the health department list in your area. And for those that are pushing the boundaries on their abilities, some of you guys got a death wish. You want to work on walk-ins. Only look for door not closing, door gaskets, blah, 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 door handle missing, door handle loose. That's your lane right about now, okay? Stick with that. No, they're not. There's like 2 or 3 different styles out there. When I did the video at Nomars, I was pointing to some of those. He had some fittings. He had some pieces. Anyway, this is the door handle. So sometimes you get a place, the door handles be coming off or something like that. Here's the lock and key. Here is the hinges. Very substantial. Now, I got into an argument with this kid. He's supposed to be a chef. I call him a kid because that's what the hell he is to a 47-year-old man. Glow in the dark. This is on the inside. This is the safety release. You will twist this and it will unlock the door. It'll unlock the door. This is on the inside. It is glow in the dark. Some of you guys that are watching me from New York, or you might be down there in Miami from New York, you know. This kid's from New York, and he's like, oh, yeah, we got to have this special thing. Hey, look, only in New York do they have that freaking law. But all walk-ins are built with the release mechanism for the inside so you don't freeze to death, get locked in. That's just the damn movies. That you can't do that in real life. Here's all the covers. Are they different sizes? Yeah, but you got to yeah. So yeah, that was a Kason. That was a Kason. That was a Kason one. Here it is, right here. That's the exact same one. This is just with the cover. So you can adjust where you put it. That's actually kind of the pain in the ass with walk-ins. You gotta adjust where you put it. Hold on, because I've been on longer than the damn 5-10 minutes I said I was going to be. All right, I still got 70% on my ear. So this is a walk-in. Now this is a substantial charge. What I'm showing you. This is over $1,000 charge for this stuff that I'm showing you right now. Just to put it on. This is not some $200 deal. By the time you finish charging your service fee, your labor, parts. But this is the type of thing to go for. Don't go for that. The refrigeration stuff, right? So you're gonna have the door locks. The door hinges. It's late for me. The door hinges, right? Top and bottom. Release mechanism. You can just completely redo the whole shebang. Like I said, I do. My mind is leaving me. Christening, startup, initial visits, that type of thing. And so, yeah, I do warranty for that. Because I could tell you guys, if I actually told you the number of manufacturers I did warranty for, it would sound comical. It wouldn't sound real. And I would lose credibility. So I'm just going to say I do for a lot of people. Because that makes it more relatable. What does it say that? It makes it more relatable. So it's key. But just know, I have this shit. I had to fight a raccoon to get this shit just now. So, here we go. So, from the wonderful people, Kason Industries. They are really good people to do business with. They are king of that part of the world. So, like I said, I got other locks. So I didn't want to bust open that bag. But yeah, they come with screws. Right, they come with screws. I'm gonna show y'all my filthy fingernails. I am a working man after all. Here are the screws. Here are the screws. You're going to line these up. See how much room you have to make the adjustments. And see, look at this. I'm at 1 hour and freaking 36. I swear to y'all, I said 5-10 minutes. When I try to explain to you all that I have enough content, I didn't have anything planned for today. I had nothing planned today. I asked you guys what time should I go on because there were so many questions I was getting today. I had nothing planned today, and I damn sure wasn't planning on talking about this. All right, so you can put your screws in, and then you can make the adjustment. Let me get her going. So you can make the adjustment based on where the screws are. So you're going to want this to clear. All right, let me get in. I'm going to bring the camera. All right, so it's going to land here. Not there, because it hits there. This is going to pop up, and you're not going to have a good time. So in order to make the magic happen, in order to get the bound chicka wow wow, it's got to come down here. And then that roll is going to happen, and this is going to fly up. I don't want to do that because, there's a spring. So you get the idea. You guys are in the business. So this is money. This is money. It's a lot of money. It's good money. It's honest money. It's clean money. And they get cited for that with the health department. Oh, look at that. I didn't drop down to like 2 people. Oh, no, other 4 people said, hell with this. Back to the tool porn. That's what they want to see. The tool porn is what I want to see. So, that's that. Let me go in. All right, Kason, door closer. Sorry about the typing in your ear. Sorry about that. Now, let me bring this to you. This is not quite tool porn, okay, but I'm trying. It's not quite tool porn. So the one little piece. Now this is not. Oh, it is Kason. So yeah, that's another one. That's a 1094. So which one is this that I got? This one is a very common one that I see, especially on older ones. That 1095. Another 1094. Bow chicka wow wow. Oh, what the hell? That's a spring door closing thing. I ain't never tried that. Bow chicka wow wow. Is this my? Oh, this is a common one too. The 1092. The 1092. Let me go into this. 1092 is very common, right? So if you see mine, let me come back. Let me bring it back. How do you fasten the bracket on the mounting area if it's worn out? That's what I'm showing you. Do you like the things that I'm showing you? Do you know what I'm showing you? Do you like the things that I'm showing you? Do you know? All right. Let me go back. Let me go back. Then here. And here gets mounted to the actual body, right? This gets mounted to the walk-in. Then here. If anybody watches Man Caver, no, it's not Man Caver Tools, but it's the guy that's on Hang Out with Vince. Then here, I know where he gets it from, but he does it a lot. Then here, right here. Stay with me now. Right. That's what I'm. Okay. So yes, this is where the adjustment is. That's why you have the slots. That's where the slots come from. Oh, in here, right, right, and here, and this here go together. So as we have a freaking walk-in class, I had not anticipated this. So as the door is moving, you want it to just clear this section. This is mounted to the wall. This is mounted to the body. This is mounted above the door. And so, yes, if it's right here, that's not going to happen. No bound chicka wow wow. You take those slots. You're going to loosen up the screws. You're going to bring it up. All right. So this closer might not fit into the same holes that's already there. That's why it comes with its own set of screws, because you're going to install this into the metal, the little fabricated, the little foam square metal. You're going to put this there. You're going to measure. You're going to line this up. Right, the butt, right. You're going to measure. You're going to line it up. And you're going to put it together. That's what you're doing. Like I said, people, this ain't no damn, how-to class. I'm showing you the stuff. Take the damn class. Go on Kason. Look at the YouTube videos. Look at their stuff. Go and attend some classes, people. They have plenty of classes. You can call Kason. They have people that will talk to you, right? But I am showing you they are best of breed. They are best of breed. And this will come in. So when you're ambulance chasing, when you're going on the health department list and you are looking, all right, and you are looking, the door doesn't close. Door doesn't close, because you'll see this sucker will be all bent up. This will be bent up. I've never seen it crushed in, but up. And I've gone to places where brand new, soft openings, and the sucker door closing was all messed up. All right, good people. All right. So I got to go back to the money shot. I got to go back to that tool board. Anyway, let me close this. Anyhow, when in doubt, see, Kason. Oh, so they got a number of them, but if you switch out the entire hardware, that's why it comes with the spring and the holder, right? So they got a number of different ones. Kason, KasonIndustries.com. You can, oh shoot, you guys didn't see that. So if the body is worn out, she's been around the block a little bit. If it's worn out, you get a new one. You get a whole new assembly. Get the whole new assembly. Put a new one in there. Get a new one. Be done with it. All right. Customer will be happy. The health department will be happy. And you will be happy. Put some money in your pocket. Right? Put some money in your pocket. Now, is this refrigeration? Hell no, it ain't refrigeration. Oh, they got hinge adjustments. All that. See, this is the door closer. Fair use. Oh, hold on a second. Fair use. This video is for informational purposes. All right, that's the door closed. All of this is good money. Good money. Oh, I know. See, this is not refrigeration. Let me give them 2 likes. 1 year they only got 682 views. Anyway, oh shoot, sorry about that. But now, what I have for you is this. All right, more tool porn. Testo 549i. This is generation 1. I'm an old guy. Excuse my fingernails. All right. Now, you're going to have this. Oh, y'all don't like that? I'm down to 1 viewer. All right. Yes, I can hear you from here. Oh, the hackery. The blasphemy. How dare he? There's a valve core remover. This is brand new. All right. Okay. When a man loves a woman, right, and they feel a certain kind of way, right? Oh, there we go. Now, you have a window where you can make sure it is secure. Hey, look at that in there. Can't do that in the real moment. So, yes, I have dirty ass fingernails. That's why I'm able to do this one here. I'm push in and release it. Oh, that one me iron myself. You can actually feel it go down. They actually have. Oh, there it is. You don't want to. You want to feel the ring depress. You want to feel that ring go down. if you do not feel that ring go down and release, see that just like sharp bite? See that ring in there, that metal ring? If you do not, you will bend those teeth and this sucker will leak. So just so you can see, there it is right there. You see that grabbing? Oh, y'all don't like this? Oh, they believe this is hackery. They believe this is blasphemy. But anyway, this is just for testing the system. You want to test the system? It's in a vacuum. Want to show them where the leak is? Whatever. You don't want to use a tap. You can cut it. Boop, put them on there. Right? And you can access the system. Hook up. All right. For all you, this is especially for you all that are not into refrigeration. You could still do refrigeration without dealing with torches and things like that. All right. So there you go. I'm gonna tell you one good example that I use this on. For all you purists out there that are looking at my videos, right? So this is for the flares. For all you purists out there, I got bar backs. All right, with the kegs hooked up in them, and they got the drains, and they dump caustic chemicals down the drain right into the bar back, right by the evaporator. And lo and behold, what does that do? They just kill the evaporator. 8 months old. 8 months old. Evaporator looked like Swiss cheese. The whole thing looked like a 20-year-old penny. The whole thing looked like the Statue of Liberty before they clean it. Green. It looked like Fern Gully up in that joint. So here's the different ones. Thoroughly used. For all of y'all screaming, this is hackery. How dare he? Yeah, see. So there's copper shavings. This deburrs as you go. So you can actually see the remnants of the copper. This is a Teflon coating. I have yet to wear these out. So yes, I do have the Rector seal. Bow chicka wow wow. Oh, see, look at that. Now I got like 5 people on here once the bow chicka wow wow come around. Ain't that about nothing? So I do have Rector seal. Let me that freaking name. But I do have the original. See, Spin is the original. They were the original. This is first. This is actually Gen 1, where you only had the option to put this in the drill. All right. Look at that. Went right back down. So, but yeah, do I have taps? Yeah, I got them. Do I like them? No, I don't like them. I hate that other one. And look at here. Look at here. Once again, this is a video for people that are looking to get into commercial. I'm doing a little tool porn this evening. I believe this is lower but oh, this one is Yellow Jacket. This one is. I think this is the only piece of Yellow Jacket I got. CPS. This is the only piece of Yellow Jacket I got. How about that? So this is for the King valve. All right. It's for the King valve. And then this is, like I was explaining earlier, right? This will access the King valve, or I guess it's like the female valve, or whatever the hell it's called. So it can, if it's a deeper one, it'll go in and automatically go to this size, or it goes to this one if it's the shallow one, right? Just fit in here, and then you get to work. See my stuff. Although you guys have seen my videos, you've never seen me on the rooftop. I don't think you will. I don't think you will see me on a rooftop. So I do not advise that you all get on a rooftop. I'm saying that right now. Today is March 1st, 2023. I, Mike Reed, am advising anyone who watches my channel not to get on a rooftop. There's my legal clause. I am not taking responsibility for anything that happens to you. I am not advising you to get on a rooftop. I am not advising you to get involved with any kind of walk-ins. I'm not advising you to get off the ground at all. Life is short and precious. So here are different, I think this is Yellow Jacket. This is either Yellow Jacket or it's Chinese. It might be Chinese. Anyway, so you could use these to give you an angle. Use tees, all that other stuff. Wow, chicka, wow, wow. Yes, this is a magnet for the solenoid valve. That is what that is. And you got to put your damn name on them because everybody got one. Everybody got like 2 or 3. I actually have 3. You need 3, like, especially you dealing with ice machines, you're going to need 3 or 4. Soft serve machines, you're going to need 3 or 4. It just helps. It helps. Got my combs. Yeah, filthy. Yeah, I got my Nylog. I got the other one. I got the white, the red. That's the old blue one. But anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. It's getting late. Look at that. Now it's time to say goodbye. All right. To all my family. All right. Damn, my eyesight is going. But anyway, there's supposed to be numbers here. Oh, they worn off. They're there. In my older age, what I end up having to do is I end up having to take my phone and I end up having to zoom in and take pictures, and then I look at the picture, and then that will tell me what the size is. So I used to keep all this stuff in Milwaukee's. Call them different things. This is lack of imagination, but I do that kind of stuff. But do not forget, if it is a walk-in, you can go ahead and do this other stuff. You can go ahead and do the door closers. You can go ahead and do hinges. There's lots of other stuff to do. There's lots of other stuff to do. You do not have to get up on ladders. You do not have to get up on the roof. All that kind of stuff. So when you're ambulance chasing, what we call looking at the health department list, and you see walk-in door does not close tightly, or the door does not close, so the unit's not keeping cold enough, ice accumulation around the door, yada yada yada. You're going to want to get out there, and it's going to be door closers, it's going to be door gaskets and all that other kind of stuff. But for the door gaskets and things, you're going to want to investigate who has gaskets in your area. All right. So if there's nothing else, we're going to cut it. We're going to end this thing because we've been going at this for 2 hours. I do appreciate that you guys finally came alive and hit me with your questions and all that other good stuff, because that helps to get this thing moving. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it here. So thank you all for showing up and hanging out with me for a little bit. Good evening.